Welcome back to our channel, where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today we bring you some news. King Charles's smart move against Camilla about Catherine's children after the incident with Princess Anne. According to an insider source, King Charles is reportedly forcing Camilla to stop the rude comments and interfere in Prince William's big plan to restructure royal operations, and the new working royal will be the royal blood and is belonging to Prince William's obligation. The most recent events in the British royal family have shed light on what seems to be a courageous and unique step taken by King Charles to protect his legacy and put the welfare of his grandchildren, notably Princess Catherine and Prince William, at the forefront of his priorities. The purported statements made by Camilla and her perceived intervention in royal matters have reportedly exacerbated the tensions that have reached a crucial crossroads between the King and Queen Camilla, as stated by insiders with knowledge of the situation. This situation highlights the complex dynamics that exist within the royal family, where several factors, including personal ties, legacy, and duty, come into conflict with one another in a dramatic manner. The catalyst: Camilla's alleged remarks and Anne's response. An individual with knowledge of the situation has said that the decision made by King Charles is the result of an event that included Queen Camilla's remarks on Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, who are the children of Princess Catherine. Camilla reportedly made critical statements, including expressing a desire for her own granddaughter to marry Prince George and doubting George's aptitude as a potential future monarch. There are accusations that Camilla made these remarks. As an additional point of interest, it has been alleged that she expressed her disapproval of the actions taken by Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis during a difficult time when it was speculated that Princess Catherine was struggling with health concerns. Reports indicate that Princess Anne's decision to withdraw from the traditional Sandringham Christmas walkabout coincided with the revelation of these remarks. Some senior royals believe that Anne's absence was a secret protest against the inclusion of Camilla's children and grandkids, which is a move that undermines the institution's traditional concentration on the bloodline. Sources claim that Anne's absence was a silent protest against the change. A combination of Anne's decision to disengage from the situation and rising criticism from other senior royals, such as Prince William and the Duke of Kent, increased the amount of pressure that was placed on King Charles to take decisive action. King Charles's personal feelings amid the conflict. It has been claimed that King Charles has delivered a strong ultimatum to Queen Camilla in response to the instability that has been occurring inside the family. The statements and actions that might potentially cause damage to Princess Catherine's children are claimed to have been required by him to be immediately shut down. People believe he does this to protect the younger royals from criticism and maintain their position as future monarchy leaders. Additionally, Charles's initiatives include reorganizing the function of the royal operation. A deliberate change away from accommodating Camilla's extended family has been signaled by the fact that he has highlighted that the future working royals would be restricted to those who are of royal blood and closely linked to Prince William's ancestry. This choice is reflective of a more comprehensive strategy to modernize and simplify the monarchy, which will ensure the monarchy's continued existence and relevance in a world that is fast changing. Increasing one's attention to the younger royals. King Charles' protective stance extends beyond shielding his grandchildren from personal insults. Additionally, he is making a determined effort to bring attention to the roles that Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis play as the representatives of the future generation of the monarchy. According to sources close to the palace, Charles is eager to develop a strong public image for the young royals, presenting them as symbols of stability and continuity for the future. This is something that Charles is really interested in doing. In light of the fact that Prince George is the direct successor to the throne, he is prioritized when it comes to the preparation and training he will undergo for his future position. It has been said that Charles is collaborating closely with William and Catherine to make certain that George's public appearances are meticulously planned in order to guarantee that they are in line with the long-term objectives of the monarchy. In the meanwhile, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis are being taught to accept their responsibilities as supporting figures within the framework of the royal family, with a focus placed on working together and getting along with one another. A newfound emphasis on the younger generation has resulted in the development of programs that are designed to encourage their participation in public life.
For example, George has been progressively brought to the attention of the public via a series of chosen appearances, while Charlotte and Louis are gradually becoming more prominent at royal engagements.
Through the cultivation of their public personalities, Charles intends to firmly establish their positions as important characters in the future of the monarchy. In the midst of the ongoing conflict, King Charles's personal feelings, the emotional toll that King Charles has had to bear as a result of navigating these volatile familial relations, is not without its consequences. According to some who are close to the king, he is experiencing a tremendous deal of internal anguish with the present situation. On the one hand, Charles's love and dedication to Camilla, whom he has supported through decades of public scrutiny, continue to be unwavering. In contrast, his duty to protect the monarchy and his grandchildren comes first. The tensions between Camilla and the younger royals and family divisions trouble Charles, reports say. Despite the fact that he places a high value on Camilla's companionship, he is keenly aware of the public's opinion and the need to place the institution's stability as a top priority. A source close to the king says he is struggling with remorse over past mistakes that may have contributed to the current turmoil while expressing his commitment to correcting the monarchy's course. They say that Charles has confided in close advisors, recognizing the emotional challenge of detaching himself from Camilla's influence in some situations. This is something that Charles has acknowledged. However, he has also made it quite clear that his ultimate obligation is to ensure that the monarchy has a prosperous and unified future, a future that will be personified by Prince William, Princess Catherine, and their children. It is said that Queen Camilla is experiencing a profound feeling of betrayal and a lack of respect from the younger members of the royal family as a result of these issues. It has been revealed by some who are close to Camilla that she considers their conduct to be dismissive, especially in light of the fact that she has been making attempts to integrate herself into the royal family and to assist King Charles. Despite the exalted position that she plays as Queen Consort, she is claimed to have the perception that her efforts are not adequately acknowledged and that she continues to be an outsider. Camilla's dissatisfaction is exacerbated by what she perceives to be a lack of recognition for her unwavering dedication to Charles during the course of its existence. According to the sources, she is of the opinion that her intentions have been misconstrued and that her remarks about Princess Catherine's children have been taken out of context. It has been said that the Queen Consort has feelings of isolation due to the fact that she fights to find areas of agreement with William and Catherine, who continue to adhere steadfastly to the heritage and principles that their mother established. The public's preference for Catherine, whose popularity and influence overwhelm Camilla's own attempts to establish herself in the royal hierarchy, further amplifies her feeling of betrayal. Catherine is the most popular and influential member of the royal family. Despite Camilla's efforts to restore her reputation, she feels that she has not received the same forgiveness or acceptance as other members of the royal family. Camilla is apparently resolute in her commitment to continue supporting Charles and maintaining her duty, despite the sensations that she is experiencing. The tense relationships she has with the younger royals, on the other hand, have caused her to rethink both her position within the royal family and the legacy she will one day leave behind. Her irritation and feeling of isolation highlight the ongoing challenges of integrating personal connections within the rigorous framework of royal duty. Camilla and the younger members of the royal family have a tense relationship overall. There has been a long-standing source of strain in the connection that exists between Queen Camilla and the younger members of the royal family, notably William and Catherine. There is a barrier that prevents William from completely embracing Camilla because of his affection for his late mother, Princess Diana, as well as the emotional wounds he has sustained as a result of his parents' turbulent marriage. According to those with knowledge of the situation, the relationship continues to be formal and aloof, despite the fact that it seems to be courteous. Camilla's ambitions to join the royal family have suffered due to her contentious past. Her involvement in the dissolution of Charles and Diana's marriage continues to throw a long shadow, which impacts her relationships with both William and Catherine. Catherine, on the other hand, has effortlessly personified the virtues and responsibilities of contemporary monarchy, winning global acclaim for her elegance, sensitivity, and commitment. The perception of the public and the function of legacy. The general public's attitude regarding Camilla continues to be mixed. Although there are others who have come to embrace her as queen consort, there are also those who see her ascension to power as a symbol of ambition and treachery rather than love and devotion. In sharp contrast, Princess Catherine's popularity continues to skyrocket, and many people believe that she is the obvious heir to the legacy of compassion and connection that Princess Diana left behind. The choice that Charles made to prioritize Catherine and her children is described as a planned effort to ensure the continuation of the monarchy, according to the opinions of several experts. Charles is aiming to disassociate the monarchy from scandals that have occurred in the past and portray it as a uniting force in a modern Britain by connecting the institution with personalities such as Catherine and William, who reflect current ideals and are relatable. Considerations with regard to the monarchy. The acts of King Charles indicate a fundamental change in the objectives of the royal family. The necessity of protecting the next generation is brought to light by the fact that he is concentrating on his grandkids, especially Prince George, who is destined to become the king. Additionally, this action demonstrates an acknowledgement of the rising public need for openness, responsibility, and relevance inside the monarchy. Nevertheless, this tactic is not without its potential dangers. The marginalization of Camilla and her family has the potential to exacerbate the fractures that already exist within the royal household. Furthermore, the public scrutiny that surrounds these choices has the potential to revive arguments about the role and relevance of the monarchy in modern society. The purpose of Queen Camilla's role in the future. As Prince Charles moves farther away from Camilla's sphere of influence, concerns are raised over the future role that she will play within the royal family. Despite the fact that she continues to have the title of Queen Consort, her role increasingly looks to be ceremonial. Observers have noted that this shift could potentially diminish her power and relegate her to the periphery of royal affairs. The memory of Camilla, which has already been damaged by controversial events in the past, runs the danger of being further eclipsed by the emergence of Catherine and her children. These attributes are highlighted by the contrast between Camilla's apparent self-interest and Catherine's devotion to duty, which shows the virtues that the public appreciates in its royals. The monarchy is constantly struggling to reconcile its historical baggage with its goals for a modern and inclusive future, and this paradox highlights the difficulty of this quest. This marks the beginning of a new era for the monarchy. The courageous decision made by King Charles to prioritize Princess Catherine's children marked a significant turning point in the development of the British monarchy. Charles is laying the groundwork for a new chapter that will be characterized by honesty, unity, and service, by resolving the problems that exist inside the organization and concentrating on the future. In order to depict a vision of a monarchy that is anchored in tradition while still being responsive to current ideals, the focus placed on Catherine, William, and their children is apparent. As the royal family navigates this shift, the success of their efforts will rely on their capacity to keep the confidence of the people and adapt to the demands of a world that is always changing. While the future of Queen Camilla's position remains uncertain, the monarchy's survival hinges on its capacity to adjust and prioritize the next generation. In the context of this goal, the recent acts taken by Charles constitute a crucial step towards securing the institution's continued relevance and stability throughout time. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for the time being.